Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about an easy $1,000 per week swing trading strategy that you guys can do to start making money swing trading in the stock market. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this. And if you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading, trading in the market, check out our school. You guys can get 50% off by using code LEARN. If you guys want to learn how to trade, code LEARN, 50% off. Only 3 spots left for that code. So check it out down below. And guys, let's jump into this here. So with swing trading, how do you draw trend lines? What do you need? All that stuff we're going to be talking about today. So the first thing you guys need is a good chart. So the charting I am using is Moomoo. They're awesome. I'll put them down below. You guys can get up to 20 free stocks just by signing up with them. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win. You guys get free stocks. You guys get great charting. But more importantly here, how do you draw a trend line? So the first thing that I do, so when I swing trade stocks, I always want to make sure we have a stock with an upward trend. So the first thing really is finding just the direction of the stock here. So you guys can see with the stock here that we recently bought, JP Morgan Chase here, the stock goes from the lower left-hand corner in the screen all the way up to the upper right-hand corner. This establishes a nice upward trend. The next thing I do is I actually want a trend line tool. So the great thing about Moomoo is they offer all of these really good drawing tools. So I want to see here if there is an overall line here. So what I want to do is I want to find that first dip down, and I want to draw, and I want to start drawing it out. And what I'm actually doing here is I'm seeing if there is any other dip down. So I'm going from a dip, I'm going up and over down. Here's a dip here, up and over down. Here's a dip, up and over down dip, up and over down dip, up and over down dip. So you guys can see this forms this really good trend line here. Each and every time it hits this trend line, what happens? We get natural tendencies of getting great buying pressure here. So it hits it, buying pressure, hits it, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. So this overall acts as a very hard support for the stock. So if you could buy, at any price, you're going to want to try to buy it on this trend line as close as you can. So another thing that you always want to do here is you want to make sure there's some moving average lines. Moving average lines act as trend indicators as well. So you guys can see here, every time it hits this, the 90-day moving average line, we get great buying pressure here. So it hits it, we have buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure, buying pressure. So now you're looking at it and you go, well, I have 2 supports. I have a trend line and moving average lines. The more supports you have, the better off the trade is going to be, and the higher percentage that you're going to win the trade. Now, the thing about trading and investing and trading is at some point you're going to lose money, but how can you minimize that? One little tip is make sure you got 2 supports. Another thing that you want to do here is go to a lower time frame. So right now we're on the daily, right? Each candlestick represents 1 trading day. So the next thing I do is I go to a lower time frame, and I want to see here if I can find another trend line. And that's exactly what we have right here. You guys can see where the stock hits this trend line on the hourly, and we get great buying pressure. So each of these candlesticks now represents 1 hour of trading. So for me, if I can find a stock on a daily support with a 1 hour trend line, that's a great scenario there. And you guys can see we got in our average cost. Let's go ahead and show you guys our trading journal here. For those of you that watched or are part of the live, you guys know we bought in JP Morgan here at about 210. With the stock being about 212, we're already up about $127 by holding this for 1 day. And this has been a great trade, but overall here, one of our more popular trades, AVGO, as we look at that position, you guys will notice, right? What did we notice here? Let's go back to this here. This used that 200-day moving average line as support here. So there's several different moving average lines that a lot of traders use. For me, I use the 90 and the 200. The 200 is just going to act as a harder support, harder resistance. So if I can buy it at the 200 every single day, I'm going to do that. But more importantly here, you guys can see it just follows, our strategy. It has all of the right parameters, and the thing with trading, I think that's very, very important, is make a checklist. Make a checklist, whether you write it down on a notebook or you get your handy dandy trading journal out like this here. This is the one that I use and that I sell. It fell on the floor, but I'll put this down below for you guys. But having a trading journal is so important because you can write out your checklist for your entries. You can make sure it has an upward trend. It's on a support line. It has 2 supports. It's undervalued on the RSI and other indicators. So if you guys want to learn how to find these stocks, check out our school. You guys can get 50% off by using code LEARN. I'll see you guys in there. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys. Take care.